of my gorgeous ghouls, guys, gals out there. It is your ladies. Just hook them in, Lisa. We're going to hook you right in here on GAW TV, ladies, episode 76 on this very special Halloween edition of GAW TV. That is a hashtag. Make sure you're using it. Hit it.
Use that hashtag.
GAW TV, baby. GAW TV.
Hit that hashtag. Hit that bell. I know you see it. Hit it. Hit that bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ring, ding, dong. Ring-a-ding, ding, ding, dong.
Ding, dong. Ding, ding, dong. Ring-a-ding, ding, ding, dong.
The bell is very important.
It is very important. So, you know, you got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to comment below. And hello to everyone in the live chat. We see you here, but make sure you comment on the other section. Tell us that this is your favorite episode ever, because as you see, Val has a knife.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. Oh, shout out to Mickie D. Our Australian accents must be very insulting.
Oh, yeah. I think he just unsubscribed.
I think he sure did. I'm just over here trying to sunbathe with these lights. Hang on.
Oh.
It's like the aluminum foil.
Like the lady, like what was it, Magda from Something About Mary?
My God.
Yes.
Magda?
Yes.
I think we all have an inner Magda, and mine is arriving sooner than I expected in my old age, except for the 10. Just the attitude. She's so right. Well, as Mickie said, we are so happy to see you guys here. We have had so much fun finally being in person for GAW TV, but of course, you guys know that we love a theme. We love all the holidays, but Halloween is my personal favorite. Ladies, is it your favorite holiday as well?
I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell you.
She covered up her doll eye.
No. Oh, I did.
I did.
I saw that in person, you guys. It is shocking and awesome.
It's a thing of beauty as well.
It's a thing of beauty. Speaking of things of beauty, if you have not been a part of our patreon.com/GAWTV, there has never been a better time to join. Not only have you gotten to see our exclusives from Miami, finally reunited, and it feels so good. So many exclusives, including every hour after the show, 6 p.m. Eastern, top of the hour, you are able to join us. All Patreon tiers are welcome to join us on a live Zoom after party after every show. And we are in there with all of our fantastic gorgeous patrons. All the tiers are there. We had a hilarious episode in the pool recently. It's all going uphill from there. If you thought that was wild, you just wait, because it's all very unfiltered. And before we get to that, we want to say that our favorite tier, of course, our gorgeous tier. We don't want to play favorites, but listen, these are
wait, hold on.
There we go.
Let's do it again. I don't want my nerd glasses on.
Our top tier gorgeous. There's a good, you know what, Trey's watching. He'll do a good screenshot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Trey.
We love Trey. Top tier gorgeous patrons who are supportive of us, and we thank you so much. We're talking about Georgie. We love Georgie. Our gorgeous Aaron. Hope you're doing well, Aaron. Leonard, who we love. Leonard. Lisa just saw him recently. Yes, all the way from Australia. Our favorite racer, Mickie D. Our gorgeous French friend, mon ami, Remy. And all the way from Germany, our friend Thorsten. So Dankeschön, Thorsten. Thank you everyone for being a top tier. Special shout outs to all of you guys for being top tier. We love you. We have some more information coming later in the show about what you're all going to receive for being a top tier.
Oh, later? They have to tune in to see it? I was ready to like,
stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Not only you can see us here on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with my hat.
I know. It's
but it looks like a cheesehead hat a little bit, no?
Same.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lisa, what am I doing?
So cutting the cheese.
Boom.
Cut the cheese.
Pure class.
Not to confuse it with cutting the onions.
No,
Yeah.
that's different. That'll come later.
That's always late. That's always later. Mickie D, keep your eyes open. But you know what? You can not only YouTube, you guys. What do we see there?
R. Hark.
You guys can listen to us on our GAWcast podcast, you know, it's all transported by our great friend, A Wrestling Gal. So follow her, make sure you do. And you have to make sure you download, you know, my favorite.
What's your favorite?
You know, it's the theme song of Empower with 3 R's. Hashtag that
Empower,
too.
it's great for pirates. Empower.
It's a theme song for our show right here.
Yes, it
It
is.
is.
It is.
Do you want it? You forgot it though. You forgot it. Do you need me to sing it?
Yeah, I think
Way
so.
back in the country, rooftops in the city. About time that we show the world
Show them what?
that we're more than just pretty. We can try
When we want to, fight when we need to, love you like crazy. That's what
grown-ass women do. I'm a grown-ass woman. Oh, Chapel Heart. Oh, Mickie James. You guys just
love them.
I got goosebumps again. I always get goosebumps with that
You
song.
should see someone about that. There's an ointment.
Yeah.
Is
it? It's not the itching and the inflammation, but it's the goosebumps. I should check.
Yeah. I think we're just so
You know what?
emotional.
No, I don't get. I don't need to see a doctor because I'm on Legacy Slaps.
That's
right.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Good point. Our sponsors
know?
here on GAW TV
Yeah.
are amazing sponsors. And if you use that code GAW, GAW, you can get 10% off your order.
You can.
Did you say our good matey? Did you say our good matey?
No, I didn't, but I should have.
Oh,
I should have.
I thought you did.
In case you get
I'll
lost,
be your matey though if you order today. Today.
What?
You're good. You just need to know GAW. It'll lead you right back to legacysubs.com. Get that discount. Get in there.
Get it on
And
in there.
what's the code we use to get the discount?
Oh,
G8.
you should ask. What's the name of our
What
show?
is it?
G.
GAW!
Yes. G.
I have to point out the fact that as I keep listening, this is so real. It's just it must
Stop.
be a glitch that this is
Quit
looking like
popping
it's
that
not
thing
real.
up. It's very threatening.
I know.
Very threatened
That's
right
gonna
now.
get its
Well,
own
don't.
weird
You're gonna
gift.
cut your tongue. It's
I
crazy.
know.
Don't do
It's
that.
gonna get a weird gift as well.
Mama said don't play with knives.
Yeah. Reddit.com/Valisms. It'll be weird. I have to say, what I find funny is that we will get into what we're wearing in a minute, but I find it funny that these weapons we had to distribute between the three of us. And I was like, I'm not going to use these. And now I'm so excited to use all of them.
You're like, oh, look at my
God, what
prop.
am I going to do with these? Now I'm like, they're so fun.
Oh, you had
They
fun
are.
ones. I got this eye patch, which I can't wait to take off because it's really my eyelashes are like,
I must piss
Oh,
you
they're
off.
hitting them? They're hitting them?
yeah. How do people with eye patches do it? Does it wear down, shorten their eyelash on
I
that
don't
side?
know.
Or they get custom poofy ones made? Hi, Pixie. Oh, huh.
Oh, goodness
Oh,
gracious.
Pixie.
Goodness gracious.
Pixie's gonna
I don't know.
walk
Are
the
you like,
plank.
you know what? Are you using an eyelash serum? No, you're probably not, but we need to get a sponsor for eyelash serum. Here,
We love
eyelash
eyelashes.
grow.
Oh,
We
my
do.
eyelashes are pretty good. I don't have falsies on today. I just eyelined it, and I did a good because we took pictures.
Oh God.
It's all smushed on your eyelid because you had your eye patch on.
Yo ho, an eyelash party for me. No, we should mention.
If I would have. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just
No,
was
you
like,
go.
frick, why I missed a huge opportunity to have like a marble behind my thing. And when I would have lifted up, then I could have.
Oh, that would have been.
That
Oh,
would've scared the bejesus out of us, actually. Oh no.
that would have been good.
Damn it.
Very
Good Lord. Good Lord. Well, speaking of good,
What's
I
good?
should tell you that we mentioned Patreon perks. Now, again, patreon.com/GAW TV. We love giving you this episode here on YouTube, but it's about a half-hour version. We saved the juicy. Let me take this knife out of my hand.
Yeah, don't cut
Juicy
yourself.
version. Yes.
No, don't let Mickie do it because she can't squeeze them because her elasticity.
Yes.
Oh,
Come on,
elasticity.
Keep getting in there. But we saved the
Word.
juicy, unfiltered, longer, uncut version for
Oh.
Patreon. So you're only getting kind of half the story here. And of course, it's available on our podcast as well. But as a special thank you to all of our swashbuckling top tiers, our GAW
Yes.
patrons, we are giving them an exclusive 8x10 that has been signed by all three of us. Lisa has the 8x10 right here. Look at that. It's
Look
so
at that.
cute.
Beautiful.
And big shout out to Christopher Lopez for designing this. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We love her.
I don't mean to toot our own horn, but tip, we look good.
And Val, tell like when you were explaining how what Mickie looked like, what she was doing on the Housewives.
She looks good. I feel like that's Mickie's Real Housewives of, in this case, Nashville photo where she's like, some girl walked by and she was like, "Here you go." And I'm just sort of like the drunk one that's like, "Hey," and Lisa just looks hot as hell because that's Lisa. But we want to tell you guys that not only are you getting this exclusive 8x10, you don't have much longer to join our top tier this month on patreon.com/GAW TV. Join soon because it is going to be an October only perk for this exclusive 8x10. And we actually shot a little video for you of us signing the photos personally in Miami at the wonderful Thesis Hotel for our GAW TV reunion. So take a look at this. It's our miniature private signing just for our top tiers of Patreon.
Hello. Welcome to our miniature, very exclusive signing. Thank you, Alan. Alan's the official
Fangirl.
You're fanboying right now. Ladies, look how tropical this is.
Are we hot or what?
That's a lovely fan you have.
Look at that. Bam!
Bam. So we are in the Mame restaurant, which is gorgeous. Look around, you guys. Can we do this? I mean,
It's stunning.
look how beautiful. Hello. Yeah. Louis and Annie have been helping us. Some ceviche for your nerve. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that looks
Yes.
lovely.
So as Lisa just said, we're signing all of these. We have silvers, we have some exclusive pink options, and we're saving some for our Patreon top tiers. But these are the first time we've ever had 8x10s made of all three of us together, which is really exciting. And we want to say thank you to C. Lopez Designs, right? Christopher Lopez.
Yeah, Alpha Graphics for printing them in half a day. Yeah. Alpha Graphics in San Diego.
Fabulous.
How about that? Thank you.
And they're so lovely. We went with sort of like a black dress cocktail theme. I did tell Mickie, I said, it looks like someone just walked by that she hates. And she's like, who are you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Oh, yeah. Love these. All right, ladies.
Yep.
Are we not having the best time?
Oh my God, amazing.
Thanks, Thesis.
Thank you, Thesis
The
Hotel.
grilled cheese that we were talking
Can we talk about
Oh
this?
my God. Truffle
And brie,
and
right?
brie and
Mango
mango
jam.
jam.
It's my jam.
It's my jam. Lisa, thank you for the idea to make these black cocktail party dresses. Very elegant, very elegant.
Very elegant.
And again, we're going to save some exclusive.
Look at my outfit.
We're classy.
Very classy.
You're classy.
Yeah, my parents did not like that dress.
They did not. Oh.
Oh, it puts the
They
ass.
don't like any of my outfits, to be honest with you.
It puts the ass in class.
Puts the ass in class.
Oops.
I'll tell you
Be
what.
sexy on that one.
Only a few of these available, so just
red now?
we'll keep you posted on social media how you can get yours. But we love you guys. Back to signing.
So exciting. I'm so grateful we had a chance to go to Miami. What's that you got there? What are you doing there, Val? What are you tasting?
It's so sharp.
It is.
She doesn't like blood. How do
It's
you
sharp
cut
like my
yourself?
wit. I
You don't
know.
like blood.
Who gave me a weapon? Don't get me started. Don't get me started about Squid Game. Lisa, I have a bone to pick with you. We'll get to that later on Patreon. Oh my God. Awful.
yeah.
Sorry. Mickey, go
Val
ahead.
is
Our
really
signing was
watching
so
that.
cute.
Yeah, it was so cute. And we got to go to Mame restaurant. But honestly, I can't say thank you enough to the Thesis Hotel. The food was amazing. What was the sandwich? It was the grilled cheese with mango.
Which it was baked in truffle with brie, cheese, and mango, and it was
To
to
die.
die for, right? Oh my God.
When I got there, Hector told me about it. Shout out to everyone at Thesis. Hector, Louis, Anna, Annie, a lot of people told us about this sandwich. And we were like, okay, because once everyone kind of blows it up, you're like, okay, it's a signature dish.
Fine, I'll have the grilled cheese. Right.
Holy crap. It is everything
So
in
good.
one.
So
Are you sure you can handle it?
Honestly, we did.
Yeah.
We went there twice, and they're like, "Oh, don't you want to try something else on our menu?" I go, I like the grilled cheese. No, I'm sticking. Yeah, it was so good, so delicious.
So good. Thank you to
so
Thesis.
nice.
Yes.
They were so great.
We've
Yes,
had-
and
had
big
them so
shout
much
out to
on our
Michael
Instagram.
Chin.
Yes.
Michael Chin for hooking us up. Jesus Christ.
Michael.
Michael. You guys watch The Office? No.
Yes.
Michael.
I
Okay.
love The Office. Love it so much.
Good old white. Me too.
No, it was such
Me
fun.
too.
Again, thank you to the thesis. We've tagged them in all of our Instagram posts. You can see it. We had such an amazing time. We want to make sure that you guys are ever in Miami, you can have the experience like we did. Of course, we do recommend that you have the grilled cheese and maybe a little less tequila because, oh my God, ladies. Woo!
Do you have the clip of me eating that bone marrow, by the way?
I wish I did.
Oh, because you all went to the grand opening of the other restaurant. Was it Orno?
Orno.
Orno of that, because it opened in the Thesis Hotel. So you guys went to that. I missed out on that. But I'm so glad I didn't get to stay there for you sucking on bones, Lisa.
It was a lot of bone marrow.
Yeah. I
That
like
bone
food.
marrow didn't stand a chance. Let's put it that way.
It did not. And I like, this is what I love about going to restaurants. I like trying, like people.
Yeah, I love it so much.
She loves that telescope. Is it telescope? Was it? I was going to say microscope. I was a science major. Oh,
You can tell I'm not a smoker.
I feel like Terry Reynolds. I feel like Terry Reynolds is the house. Okay.
I don't know how she did it. Like when you're not a smoker, I always try to pretend. I'm like, oh, I feel so Cruella, and then I'm like, I don't look normal doing it anyway.
I think you need that elongated, that plastic thing that has the little cigarette on the end. That's you.
I just want to
With the gloves.
Here, yeah, the retro, yeah, love it.
Yeah, but I do love going to restaurants and finding like they're like, oh, I don't want to try that, and I'm like, you have to try it. Life is so short. You got to experience new things, even though it sounds like this. I might not like that.
Right.
You know. Hello. What?
Hello.
Val is
I'm
thinking
laughing because so even living like in England, Europe now, I've gotten more adventurous, but there's certain things where I'm kind of like, no, thank you. My mother always taught me to say, I don't care for that. I'm like, ew, which is, I don't care for that. Bone marrow, can't do it.
Not here for it. I will say it's like, we've reached to a point, like, I feel like we don't have to eat bone marrow anymore. Like that was in the parts of like, make sure you eat all the animal. And so people would,
But I think it's super healthy for you. I really do.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think it's really healthy.
They do the bone marrow, or they do the bone broth and stuff. And I do make my own broth after I've cooked my turkey for Thanksgiving or whatever. I boil the bones and I make my own bone broth.
You know what?
So you're a witch.
I forgot.
Okay?
Are we all booked? Are we all booked on Thanksgiving?
I throw some kids in there. It's
I want to
fine.
go to your house. We need to go to Mickey's
Trick
house
or
for
treat,
Thanksgiving.
bitches.
Come on. Come on.
I guarantee you that Mickey's house at Thanksgiving would be amazing because we talked about the fact on the Patreon live after party that you guys have missed if you're not patrons. We talked about the fact, this is why I'm holding my knife, it's that important, is that Alan and I, for the first time he met Mickie, you made a whole smorgasbord, if you will, of cornbread and just amazing Southern food. And he always raves about it. You are quite the cook. What can't you do, lady?
I can cook. I can throw it down in the kitchen. I put my foot in it now and then. I think what did I say we cooked? I cooked ribs. I did the slow dry
rub.
Yep.
And I did them in the oven and with like all day in the oven ribs. And what else did I do? Sweet potatoes, cornbread.
He had never had because he's British, he had never had the savory
Yes.
meat, sweet amalgamation.
And salty
of the
and stuff.
savory and sweet. And he was like, what is this? But he was like, this is amazing. He loved it.
And he's like really super obsessed about food. Like the whole time we were at Thesis, he was taking pictures of every single plate. So we might, you know what? Mickie James recipe book.
I love it. Why not?
Cookbook?
Look,
Book it. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
My
Seriously.
section will be very thin, but I'll be there to supervise. Mine will be the cocktail section. But Lisa, I did interrupt you about that meal. And in that meal, we had so many amazing things. It was wonderful. But the one thing that I would not get on board with, politely, of course, I just sort of, oh, no, thank you, was the,
Octopus.
I called it the sucky sucky. I said, no, you can see the sucky.
Yeah, you're like, it has sucky suckies on there.
Listen,
She goes, it has the sucky suckies. I'm like, oh my God.
listen,
So delicious.
between it's just us and our people on the show, right? That watch all of our lovely team GAW. It was the Kraken, no big deal. I just personally was kind of like, I don't want to eat the Kraken.
The Kraken?
I've seen how that tail goes. Yeah, I'm not eating that. That's a baby
No.
Kraken. I don't want to put it in my mouth.
Not up in my mouth.
No.
Speaking of mouths, what you drinking and what you wearing?
Oh,
Speaking of mouths, you got a pretty mouth. What?
You sure got a pretty mouth.
You got a pretty mouth. You smell like the inside of my mama's purse.
Feel like a pig. Oh, that we're on the wrong different movies here.
Wrong movie.
I don't know where I heard that at all. Mickie, let's have you go first because you, my friend, are rocking the eye patch, and I'm sure it's a bit itchy, but it looks sexy. I'm into it.
I am, we all had to pick out these gorgeous, glamorous pirate outfits. Boom. My boots.
Oh.
Boots.
Yes.
Just because I don't feel like standing up. Boom, boom. But I am going to stand up this way. So you see my belt.
Wow.
I really had to hike this skirt up. My skirt, I've hiked it up because, it's a Halloween costume, you guys. So
It's
I
a
had to
party.
hike
Always
it
hike the
all the
skirt
way
up.
to my bra in order to make it, because I'm vertically challenged. Then they make these for taller individuals, right? Plus I wanted to hooker it up a little bit, because it's Halloween.
Oh, you mean what? What? You mean hooker it up?
Yes.
We went there.
Yes,
Ladies
you
and
did.
gentlemen.
And what am I drinking? Well, I know you can see my kombucha back here because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. But I couldn't resist. Since we're pirates, you know what we love?
A little booty.
All the booty.
Booty all day.
Booty, booty,
Booty,
booty.
booty, 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 rocking everywhere. We already did that last episode. That song is just
I didn't know the
Catchy.
song well enough to quote it, so I'm glad you did. I feel like a nerd. I was like, there's some kind of song about booty.
Yeah.
I was thinking thong.
Rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere. Gone to
I don't think I knew what they were saying.
Yeah.
God, I am so basic. I don't know.
Pitbull. Isn't that Pitbull?
My
Oh, I don't-
homeschool comes right
Oh.
out. I don't even know. Lisa, what
What do you wear? No, Val, you go next. I'll go
Shall
last.
I? Well, I am wearing. we have to
Shall.
give credit to Mickie because Lisa and I were saying, and Mickie as well, that we have been everything under the sea. Pirate pun. Keep it count.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me, take it from me.
Yeah, but we had we've been everybody for
Halloween.
Halloween. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I was really, she's like,
I was still going.
That's where it's hot, yeah. Under the water. Sorry, I get excited.
What a movie. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, I love that.
I know.
Aw. Ow. Yeah, but I have to give credit to Mickie because we were saying, listen, we have been a lot of things. I've been a Little Mermaid, weirdly enough. There's a pun there too. We've been a lot of different costumes. Every year they kind of have us wear different costumes for wrestling. And a pirate theme was for us, a pirate's life for us. And we are so happy that Mickie picked different ones to suit our own personal taste. I said to you girls, did I not? I go, when I put this on, I was like, I could wear this. I just love looking Renaissance themed and a big hat. What's not to love? Gold jewelry, a bit of accessorization.
Are those sleeves from Seinfeld?
Yes. They're Seinfeld
Those
originals.
are, wow, that's actually really pretty. I'm going to agree with you.
It's
You
real
can
cute.
wear that out.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I'm
really
saving
pretty.
mine for Halloween. You don't even know. I'm
No,
totally
legit.
saving this.
It's right around the corner, you guys. So I'm so honestly, I'm very happy that Mickie chose these outfits for us, which by the way, we will be selling these outfits. Of course, if you want a little piece of GAW TV, we know that our fans for years have loved to purchase, ring gear and things to lovingly display and to say they have a bit of the memorabilia. We're happy to be auctioning these off very soon. So keep an eye on our social medias for that. But I'm also drinking out of a very fancy glass. Hang on, let me check the brand. So yes, it is a Veuve Clicquot, which we also had in Miami. We had some more left over here in Orlando.
More? You got more?
Yeah. Veuve Clicquot. It is very fancy.
Wow.
It's French.
Yeah.
Hello, Remy and Anthony.
I'm cleaning my glasses with my hook, you guys.
Careful
got
there,
myself.
careful. But I thought some champagne was well due because I'm kind of winding down from, every time I do this, I'm like, this is scaring me. Winding down from my US trip, which of course flew by, and I will be going back home to the UK soon. I mean, I am home, but I'm going back home to the UK soon. So I thought a glass of champagne was in order.
Womp,
I know.
womp.
But I want to say cheers before we ask Lisa what she's drinking and wearing. I want to say cheers to the ladies because, again, not to get sappy, and you'll see more of this next week on our Miami episode. To see these ladies in person was just so emotional, to quote Whitney Houston, and I love you guys so much.
I love you so
I love
much.
you. I love you.
And we love you, everyone watching. We love all of you.
It was cutting onions.
Most of you.
Well,
Yeah, exactly, right? Most of you, most of you.
Aw.
So what I'm wearing is my outfit that Mickie picked for me.
Whoa.
It's so
Wow,
good.
wow. And then I like how she's had to hike hers up. Yeah, it's not.
Mine's short, yeah.
Oh,
mine's
really?
really short. Yeah, yes. But
Oh,
mine
it
comes with
looks
a
so
puppy.
cute, though.
Isn't that cute? You did a good job, Mickie. Seriously. And I got this from Carlito because this is our ID in Puerto Rico because I'm half Puerto Rican. This is our ID. So we shank people. That's a joke. Okay, yeah. Maybe too much. Too much.
Hey,
too
thank
much.
you very much. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. I got the hook. Get the hook out.
Get the hook. Get the
And then, oh yeah, my wine. I got to show you my wine, you guys.
Oh,
I did not do this. I literally just opened it. Okay. I did not know the name. It's called Hook or Crook Cellars.
no.
Perfect. Hooker
How
crook.
weird is that?
Chef's
It's
kiss.
it's 92 points. Costco. So
Wow.
gotta love the Costco. Yeah. How crazy. How weird is that?
Hooker crook.
I
think
did
it's
not
fake.
look at that. I swear to you guys.
I
Honestly.
think it's fake.
Honestly.
Clever. It was meant
Yes.
to be.
It was meant to be.
I love that
It
so
was.
much. Well, if you
Yeah.
guys love us here in these Halloween costumes, the good news is there's more where that came from. Of course,
There
thank you
is.
to our patrons because they're going to get the full enchilada, a full exclusive photo shoot. We're talking head to toe, a nice, great look at all of these costumes, an exclusive photo shoot in our Halloween garb on patreon.com/GAW TV, coming to our website very, very soon because we're just a few days away from Halloween.
But you said drink it. It was the worst water I've ever, I mean, like, of course I said positivity about it, but it's been in my windowsill. It's pretty,
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know.
and then Val texted me, she goes, I wouldn't drink it. She goes, I wouldn't drink it. Ew. And I go, oh no, anything for a good, like from the, for our future.
So when I do my water, Lisa, I put it in I'm going to go get you one of the jars that I did. But I typically
a
put
mason one or
in a glass jar, and I'll put my I could put the crystals that can go in water, put my crystals that go in there, but then I put my other crystals around it and I say a little prayer and I do a little blessing because it was the full moon.
full moon.
Yeah. And so then it's like I'm blessing my moon. So I did two because I did one for my little whatever I'll call it an altar because it's Halloween time and it's like
Why
whatever.
not?
Yeah.
It's an altar of sorts. So I
This
put one
is
by there, and then I
Halloween.
had the one that I drank because I saved one that I keep by my crystals and all my other stuff that I kind of leave open for, because I'm a weirdo.
This
But I
is-
also
I want to see, no, you're not a weirdo. It's just, it's sending positivity into the universe.
This is weird that you say that.
look at
What?
this bottle.
I woke up the other night and I saw next to my bed, oh wait, what is that? That's it.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
It was another bottle. I want to say it might have been an oil bottle that I then it's beautiful. Hold on, I got the lid over it there. I just had the lid off because
But you leave the lid off when you're doing the moonlight thing, right?
that's my crystals in there.
I didn't put my crystals in it. David started putting the crystals in, and I said, I didn't put my salt in there. No, we don't put that in pure water. We put it in salt water. I
Oh.
messed up here.
It's a blue. No, you put salt in it. It's
To cleanse my
it was
crystals.
coffee. It was like a coffee blue.
That's a
Luna
beautiful
Cafe.
jar.
Wasn't it? I had to keep it. I'm weird like that. I keep like weird jars and stuff because Nick thinks I'm a psychopath.
No.
I
Okay.
love jars and stuff. Spoiler alert, he's not wrong.
Did I just scare you?
I found something weird. Talk about how spooky this is. I found something weird by my bed yesterday morning, early. And
Your
it was
pants?
also water by the moon.
I already know, like, I don't know what it is,
No,
but
it
I
was
did
it looked like
when
water.
she
and
starts very serious.
I took a sip and I went, this tastes like last night's mango vodka soda. And you guess what? It was. And I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Whoa.
What's going on? Who put that mango in there?
Yeah, it tarnished my vodka.
Was that Val watching Salt Lake City Housewives at 3 a.m.? Probably was, yeah.
Is there a Salt Lake City Housewives? That's the recent one, isn't it?
It's the best one. They've
Oh,
had
it
like
is?
30 franchises. It is up. Here's what's weird. Quick story. I know we're not on this subject at all. I have been a fan of Housewives from the inception. Okay, a little history lesson. And I always said they have to do. Remember, I told you guys we met a lovely girl named Stephanie at our Comic-Con Fayetteville, Lisa, and she's from Dallas. And I said, oh, I could tell you're from Dallas. You have the big hair and the jewelry and the makeup, and they're just very glamorous girls. And when they started Real Housewives, they started in Orange County. They had Beverly Hills, and I said, they've got to make a Dallas. No respect to the Dallas women, but Dallas was recently canceled. It didn't do very well, which you thought that city would be the best. Salt Lake City, who everyone was like, what the hell goes on in Salt Lake City, is the best franchise they've ever had. So do not judge any shows off of the city that they do, because Salt Lake City, oh my God, is the best.
It is the best.
Amazing.
Dallas, it strikes me as weird. They must have picked some, not the best cast. The cast.
Maybe, I think so too. There's no way.
A little bit weird. Yeah, I did love it. There's actually a gal that I'm hoping to get on GAW TV, Tiffany Hendra, that was on the early ones, and they were much better. And then it started, honestly, it started to taper off, and now, unfortunately, they've canceled it. But Salt Lake City is really pulling up the rear. The
Salt
bouquet.
Lake. Mormons, are there Mormons on there?
They are super Mormon. Most of them are former Mormons, from Mormons. And
Mormons.
they
Or Mormons. Yes.
but it's interesting that the religious
Do
aspect
they
is
have
very
multiple? No. Do they have sister wives? Because no, you're allowed to have. It's only one husband, but multiple wives. What kind of bullshit is that? By
That's
the way,
fair. No. Well, it's funny you say that. So now, and I'd love to interview some of these ladies because it's one of my favorite things. They are
They need
now
sister
introducing
husbands, brother husbands,
brother husbands. Come on out.
brother clubs.
You know,
Yes.
just a couple, blonde to brunette. I want to be like 31 flavors, Baskin Robin. What's up, Brad, Tom? Why not? Send in their applications. Just kidding. No, but they actually they are on that very controversial subject of sister wives, because one of the ladies just came out that she had all these miscarriages, and her husband wants more children, and she goes, "Well, I don't really want more children," and he goes, "Well, let's explore the idea of sister wives." And it's the newest one, hasn't even come out yet. And people are like, oh my God, they were horrified to hear that, because it's 2021, brother, and religion or not, one life's enough. All right. We work hard enough. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of like having like someone have your baby, Val, you and I went to a restaurant in Fayetteville. This girl is a
Surrogate.
what surrogate.
Wow.
And yeah, she already has 3 little girls. And I'm like, I was like, I got really emotional too. I'm like, you're actually giving someone
What a
a
superhero.
gift of
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Like, she is a superhero. She was bartending, handling 5 tables and the whole entire restaurant.
Yeah. By
And
yourself.
we didn't get our food for an hour and 45 minutes, but
Oh, you're so nice.
Val and I were so touched. I
But
I
we
was starving,
understood
dude.
Why when
I was about to, I got a little hot.
Hangry. No, we were getting hangry.
We got
Lisa, I'm glad you brought that up, because it's one of those things. Sorry, I keep doing this. It's a little flippy floppy, but I'll figure it out.
Usually
No, but
it is.
it's interesting though, because she was not only such a sweet gal, but then she told us about her surrogacy journey. And then we realized she was so overwhelmed and everyone was so understaffed. And me being in Orlando now, and it's happening all over the world, which you guys that are in the chat, please weigh in. And of course, if you're watching on replay, weigh in the comments. I'm noticing, and I don't know if you'll agree, everywhere I go is incredibly short staffed, and that's becoming a real problem. Places are closing early. You know, Lisa and I, we were in the airport, and like the registration desk, they're all very understaffed. It's very problematic.
It is very
bueno.
problematic because people don't want to go back to work.
I know.
They don't want to go back to work.
It's true.
And
Get off your ass,
it's like
Seabass.
the world is opening back up, but everybody wants to still stay at home.
It's true. It's true. And everywhere you go, it's weird.
Well, we want to
Very
stay home
slow.
too, but we're wrestlers that do signings and perform still.
Oh, we have
And
to. But no,
yeah.
it
I don't wanna
it's
stay
just
home.
mind-boggling to me sometimes when people are like, "Oh, I can't," they can't find a job. I'm like, everywhere is hiring, and everyone's even doing,
every
like,
restaurant is hiring, Mickie.
I know,
That
I'm
even
noticing.
that place we went to, because I don't want to mention the name of the restaurant, because Val and I were like,
Hooters.
but we thought we were going to do a Yelp review, because
Not
the
fun.
manager, like, being a old restaurant owner, the manager comes out saying, "I'm so sorry. We are so understaffed. I'm so sorry. You haven't eaten in 30, we didn't get food for 30 minutes.
Oh, I think
And,
we got the first dish we got. Sorry, Lisa, was someone else's food, which we were
It was.
confused about. And then it was like our own food took like almost an hour. It was really bad. We were like really like, wow.
So
And
did you eat the other people's food?
well, our friends started. We're like, we don't know if that's our food, but we were so damn hungry. There it is.
Whoop.
Yeah. But then the girl said that the surrogate was saying like, that's on me because it was taking so long. She goes, please eat it. And this poor girl was working her freaking ass off. And she goes, I didn't know I was going to have 5 tables and have the whole restaurant to bartend. It's one freaking girl. Are you kidding me? I just like, oh, yeah. Well, we tipped her really well.
Well, because it's Halloween, we love Halloween. And because it is Halloween, we're excited to talk about the holiday. But before we get to that, can I ask you ladies, what appearances you have coming up? Because obviously Lisa and I had the pleasure of hanging out with Melina in Fayetteville. Mickie, you just went to Baltimore, I believe. But what do you guys have coming up? Because you guys are always busy and traveling.
Well,
Mickie,
since
go
I
ahead.
am the champ, I'm just gonna say that, put that out there.
We like look at our songs. Our songs are they're meshing. We are the champions.
Well,
champions.
Champions. I really believe in my whole heart that song is really helped be the catalyst. You know, because I've been manifesting it and I've been really putting it out there this 10 times. But you know, that song just added so much power to that. So. Yeah.
Empower with the 3 R's, guys. That's a hashtag.
It empowered me. Yep. New champ. And I got the Fanboy Expo in Knoxville.
Yay.
Very excited. It's Halloween weekend. So Donovan and Nick are going so we can do Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yay.
So,
really?
I'll probably be wearing this on the Sunday, on the day of Halloween. And very excited about it. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Look out, Knoxville. Lisa, you've got, what do you have coming up?
I have Chiller Theater, and that's my favorite Comic-Con that I reached out to Steve Wolf to go, hey, get me on Chiller. That's my favorite Comic-Con because they have live bands, the guest, and my best friend Adam is coming out to visit and hang out with me. And so, yeah, but speaking of conventions, I'm also going to, I just did Texas. Fright or fight. But speaking of Comic-Cons, we have the best fan base. You guys know, like Squid Game now is my thing.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, freaking GAW TV and also Ashley Vega. So a fan, I go, thank God they don't have Squid Game stuff here. Goes, there's one booth that has it. What do I come back and purchase? I got a keychain of Squid Game keychain. What is that? Squid Game. And then it's hand knitted. Also from Squid Game, the mask comes off.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll send you the link where you can get it. This girl,
no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't like Squid Game, but kudos to you, Mazel Tov.
And then I started that. A fan told me this, okay? And I go, thank God they don't have it. And he's in a wheelchair, and I go, let me push you. He goes, there's a Squid Game booth, and I go, let me push you. He goes, I don't have handles. He does those feet like he didn't have like that. And he came back and bought me a gift.
He did.
And forgive me if I'm holding it upside down, but this is the Squid Game title. That's it. And my self tanner broke. Look at all the stains. Oh my God, it was downward dog. But I'm telling you, like I'm obsessed.
I have to tell you, Lisa. No, you said to me,
did you watch it?
No, ma'am. You said this is not your type of show, and Alan was watching.
No, it's very violent.
I was like, I said he's like, Bubba, don't look at the screen. I said I won't, and I just kept seeing little things, hearing things. And even in that 15 minutes that he was watching and I was not paying attention, I had nightmares. I cannot handle that. Honestly, it is not my type of show. Unless someone is fighting for rosé at noon and talking about a catering fiasco, it's not my type of jam. Unless it's Drag Race, I can't.
I don't want any part. I saw the
it's
trailer.
Pretty violent.
I saw enough of the trailer, like 15 seconds of the trailer to know that I didn't want to watch it. No thanks.
No bueno.
Okay, all right. All right. We all are individuals. We all have our things. You know, this is why I love my Comic-Con. I love my Comic-Cons. You guys know that I'm a nerd. So like yeah. No. I don't like to go and spend money.
It's a huge deal though. Everyone seems to love Squid Game. So I do get that. I don't think the writing was great. It was very clever. It's just a little too death oriented for me personally. But we have talked about upcoming appearances. I will be back in the UK soon. So I will be on Star Trek. Destination Star Trek is going to be in London this time. It's one of my favorite conventions to host. I don't go there and sign. Obviously, I'm not from Star Trek. I'm from this planet and I am one of the hosts. I get to do celebrity panels. It's amazing. And then LFCC, London Film and Comic Con. That'll be the weekend after. So November.
You're doing London Comic Con?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing something in England in April, I think, next year.
With you, Liverpool.
Right?
No, wait.
Maybe.
Is it Monopoly events for the love of wrestling? It sounds like it is. I will be there.
We're all there, Mickie.
Liverpool.
Trish and Lita, all of our, like, it's a big card.
And the cool thing is, you guys, after that, so for the love of wrestling, I've done for the love of a few different things with Monopoly events. Andy and the crew, you'll love them. They're wonderful. That's who I hosted the Undertaker in Dusseldorf for. They have amazing Comic Cons, very well run, very professional. For the love of wrestling, the tickets are on sale now actually for 2022. So if you guys are in the UK area, or if you can make it, it is so well worth it. The card is stacked, even more stacked because everyone was canceling because of COVID, obviously for a very good reason, but that's going to be an amazing Comic Con. And of course that is after, I think it's after WrestleMania, which means we'll see each other for WrestleMania and then we'll all reconvene.
Are you hosting that? Val, are you hosting?
Yes, I do the Comic Con.
Oh, we need to get a GAW panel there, a GAW panel.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
I've got my minions working for it.
Well, you know what else I've been thinking about? You talk about WrestleMania, and we're going to be there and for WrestleMania week, but Dresselmania is approaching on us. Does anyone have, I want to go ahead and ask here, anybody in the comment section, do you have any perhaps locations that you might suggest for said if we were to do a live GAW Q&A night, but also perhaps a runway show where we could wear our dresses?
Oh yeah,
that are live auctioned off. Man, this could be really great.
Live, baby, live.
Oh, that would be great.
Dallas. Yes, it's in Dallas. I got to call my friend.
Yeah, it's in the Dallas area. It's gonna be, and I love Texas. I was born in Texas. Obviously, I look very cowboy-esque tonight, but it's gonna be an amazing Dresselmania in person. That was really the intention of Dresselmania before, but with COVID, we did it all virtually, which again, thank you guys for making that such an astounding success because we knew it would be fun, but to do it virtually, we were like, oh, what are we gonna do? It was amazing. Thanks to all of you, people like Leonard, people like, that made such amazing bids on the dresses, all for a great cause, Yeah. And every year we're going to have a new cause, which we are still waiting to reveal to you for this upcoming 2022 Dresselmania. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up because number one, we have to get to our Patreon after party, top of the hour, 6 p.m. Eastern, with all of our Patreons on patreon.com/GAW TV. You still have time to join. We'll be there with you. And we're there every single week at 6 p.m. Eastern after every episode of GAW TV. We want to let you know that we are so excited for Halloween, but we also want you to tell us what you're doing for Halloween. Leave us a comment below. Send us a tweet using hashtag GAW TV to keep a part of the conversation. And ladies, I am excited for this one.
Hey, here's to you and your booty.
On that note, cheers, ladies. Happy Halloween.
Cheers. Cheers.
Happy.
Cheers, Val. Cheers,
Oh
Val.
my God. Cheers. One last show before we go. What do you call an inside-out hot dog? A Halloweenie.
Oh, that's cute. I got scared. I got a little scared.
Go, yo, go.
G'day, gorgeous. How are you? This is your November overview. Oh my God, my hair's all over the place. There we go. All right, let's do this. I am using, for this month's overview, the Oracle Tarot by the beautiful Australian witch, Lucy Cavendish. Let's get straight into it, guys. Now, how did we all get through October? I hope we did well. There we go, first card down. Let's do this, Aries, straight into it. Reflection. So the month of November will have all of the little Aries whore bags going, is this really what I want from life? Am I really happy in this relationship, marriage, partnership? Am I really happy with where I'm living? Am I really happy with the people that I allow into this world? Am I happy? Reflection. Let's do it, Taurus. Let's get straight into it. There we go. Thank you very much, Taurus. Oh, I like it. My beautiful bulls of the zodiac. You are the stars. I know, right? You are the stars of the zodiac. Step up now. I feel like there'll be a bit of a status surge in relation to your work. So step up and take the opportunities that are on offer, that have been offered to you. Doesn't matter that we're getting towards the end of the year. I don't know why people think if it's Christmas and New Year that people are going to stop hiring or people are going to stop putting proposals across. That shit is never going to stop just because of a date or a special occasion. Taurus, you are the star. Get cracking. Don't pass up the opportunities that come up during November. All righty. Let's do Gemini. Yearning, desire, the moon. Gemini. Oof. Take a look at that. What are you desiring? What are you yearning for? What's upsetting you? I feel like there might be something, though, that is upsetting you that you're like, well, you know what? I really wanted this, but I got that instead. Don't know how I feel about it. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting to my phone. Don't know how I feel about it, but I think I can make the best of it. Sometimes we don't always get what we want. We get what we need. Okay, let's do Cancer. Oh, I love it. The 10 of coins, crab legs, enjoying the outcome, money. Yeah, there is an upsurge in your bank balance. This is not just through work. This is above and beyond stuff. Yeah, this is not your earnings. This is something else that's coming through. Might be an inheritance, might be a windfall, but there is definitely money coming to the lovely crab legs in November. Love it. Let's keep going, guys. I'm giving it a good shuffle. Let's go straight from the top. Let's do, excuse me, Leo, wisdom of experience. Now, I always say I try not to dwell too much in the past, except if I have a situation comes up that I have had experience at in the past, and I know how it turned out in the past, and do I want it to turn out like this in the future? So the wisdom of your experience, Leo, will get you through November when you're faced with certain things. Might be obstacles, might not be, but you'll go, oh shit, that's what happened last time. I'm going to do it different this time. Okay. All right, Virgos. Here we go, Virgo. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Swift decisions. Swift decision. This is the 8 of Wands. You may find that you are making major decisions about your life and you haven't got time to think. You've just got to go, I'm doing it and I'm backing myself. November's a big month. Libra, lovely Libra. Take a stand, please. Stand in your power. The 7 of Wands. Stand in your power. Don't hold back. You may have to defend yourself. You may have to defend your beliefs, who you are as a person in the world. Fucking stand up and defend. Okay, next card down is for the beautiful Scorps. Oh, I love it. Yeah, the High Priestess. This is about feminine influence and inner guidance. So trust your gut, trust your intuition. The feminine influence could be the women in your life, even for the girls, you know, the women in your life, giving you support at this time. Even if good shit happens, some people get overwhelmed and they still need support. Yeah. So it's not bad stuff happening in November. You're just going to need your women around you to give you all that lovely goodness and compassion and nurturing. All righty, beautiful Libra. Next, we have Scorpio. Oh, I like it. The opposite, the Emperor. That's interesting. Masculine influence and power. There is a lovely bloke around you for the month of November, Scorpio. And I have to tell you, I need you to listen to this person. I don't care if you're a man hater or not. I need you to listen to this man coming through. I feel like he might be a bit of a mentor. For some of you, you might go straight away, oh, that's my dad. That's my dad. You know, listen to dad this month. Words of wisdom. I keep being told words of wisdom. Sagittarius. Yeah, it's all about power in November, your own power. Stand up. Be counted. State what you want. So very quickly, had a lovely girl in session. She wanted to go for a particular job. She says, I feel I can't negotiate. Men can. I don't know why, but women feel like we can't. I said, well, then stop thinking like a woman. Think like a man. A man wouldn't hesitate to say, no, I want 20K more in bonuses, throw in a car, and I want 50,000 more a year, and then I'll even possibly consider it. She got the job. She got what she wanted. She stood and owned and backed herself. I need you guys to do that this month. Next card down is for the Capri babies. I like it. The 2 of Swords. Balance is restored, a resolution. If you've been going through some shit at the moment, trust me, a resolution is coming in November. Even if this is you walking away from a horrible person or a situation or a bad habit or a lifestyle, this is you winning. Capricorn, nice one. Aquarius, oh my God. Oh, yes. And Lisa Marie, for you too, my love. Yes, yes. Blessed love life. The 10 of Cups. Yes. There is nought wrong at the moment with the loves of our lives. For those aquas who are single, be prepared for a very beautiful November. You may just meet the one. Beautiful, blessed love life. Not much else to say there. It's just good times ahead. Yes. And lastly, beautiful Pisces. God, oh my God, the sun. Great card to get. Awards, camaraderie, affection, good times, great health, money, everything you could possibly want to have a pretty cool existence as a human being on this planet right now. Even if the sun card is upside down or inverted, as they say in a reading, even if it's fucking sideways or diagonal, you can't beat the sun. It's still the sun. It still reigns supreme, up there with the moon, up there with the universe and the stars, all right? The freaking sun. All righty, my loves. Have an amazing November. I'll be back next time for your December, the Christmas overview. I can't wait. Everyone have an amazing month. All the very best to everybody. As always, I love taking you beyond the veil. And love, there's nothing but